Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers with a keeper. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop it? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And we'll turn over on downs. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down. It's number 8. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the option, here's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Murray. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no game there, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. It's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 36, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, it's Murray. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. So still no touchdowns. reception there. CD had been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray now. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to.
And Owen coughed it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly running up today, partner, because they've caused big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that's should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good pickup there at 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. A give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And he winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they duck him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Rodgers got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. The Packers unable to pick up the first. The Vikings defense is going to get the football. So now, over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. To throw from his end zone, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Ryan Wright now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Let's take it inside his own 40. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll run here with Dillon, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
26. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim. And
oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he fins it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, it winds up getting buried for the loss. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. It's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and 1. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Who's been busy this afternoon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the loose.